It's never gonna happen, and you're only 11 years old. It's gonna take a long time for you to reach that. So I had no hope in this home, and there was just, I was 20 when I wrote this song, and if I didn't mention, you know, what was weighing me down for all these years, I don't think we would be in the right place right now.
Oh, honey. Welcome to the Oh Honey podcast,
where you get the sticky and the sweet with Summer
and Amanda and Dinah. So if you don't know Dinah Jane, she's from Fifth Harmony. That's how she got her. That was like kind of the,
That's nice.
Yeah, right? Like kind of like the climb was through that. And now solo artist, has a lot of new music coming out that you guys need to be very aware of. You can check her out on Spotify.
Just under Dinah Jane.
Yeah,
Yes.
perfect. Done and done.
Done and done. I'm so happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming. We're very happy that you're here. So
Yeah,
thanks
we're
for
excited.
supporting us in our podcast. But we're here to talk about love, life, relationships, friendships.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
She's
Surprise!
like, oh, she gets up, she just leaves.
She's like, that wasn't in the email.
Of,
You never disclosed that before. So are you in a relationship now?
No. I'm not in a relationship, but if you know someone, I'll add me.
We'll let you know.
Yes.
Well, this is a good way to market
Right.
yourself.
Totally single, ready to mingle.
Yeah.
But I do not want to be attached. I don't know. It's a weird time right now where you want to be booed up, but then you just don't want to be like on a time schedule. It's like, oh, I have to make time for this guy because at maybe 10 p.m. that's when he finishes work, and you have to like plan it out and make sure that he feels like he's important. You know, it feels like another job, but I have a job.
Kind
so.
of is.
Like, I don't need 2 jobs.
Honestly, like, I feel like it happens naturally though when you're like in a good one. You know, it's like it's almost things that you want to do. Yeah, it's like things that you do unintentionally, like, or I guess intentionally, but like without even knowing it. Like you're like
the accidents.
Yeah,
those ones are dangerous.
Well, it's even like in doing like sweet things for them. You're just like, oh, like, yeah, oh, you should do this with my boyfriend. My boyfriend would be great for that. Oh, you should do this. And it's like you're always kind of like thinking of them. Yeah.
It's true.
Have you been in a long relationship before?
Wow.
We're going in.
We're going in because I am super closed off about my life. I'm super personal, very private.
Yeah.
If you listen to my songs, that's where I release all my tea.
That's how you let it all
So
out.
that's why you don't even need to let it out.
So you need to go on Spotify and listen
for the song.
Listen to the songs. They will reveal all.
Game. Yep.
We should play a song right now and just break it down. Be like, all right,
we just listen to it. We're like, okay,
actually, yes.
Let's dissect it. This is what's happened.
No, actually, that's what I did. There's a song I wrote called "Heard It All Before," and it's basically talking about how I was with this guy for 3 years. Like, I was there for you. That's the longest I've ever been in a relationship. It was 3-4 years. And mind you, I'm a Cancer. That's my sign. So I fall hard. Oh my God.
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
June 26th.
June 22nd.
Really?
I thought you were gonna say 26. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. And like right
Like
away.
we love so hard, and once I'm for someone, I'm like all the way. Like they become also a priority in my life. Like I want you to feel special. I want you to always feel. I never want you to feel neglected. That's like my problem. I don't know.
That's not a problem though.
It's not.
No.
But then it's like when I work, I kind of like have a problem with
Then it's the
balancing it
problem.
out. And that's where the problem
I
comes.
get it.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I'm that way too. Like if I'm like in love or I make them my whole world, and then I forget
that's the
about work
problem.
and I don't care about anything else but that person.
Yeah,
and
you
then
get
after
no
a few,
sleep.
yeah.
You don't care about how you look the next morning.
Just
because you were up
you
like
just want to be
boot
with that
up.
person. Yeah. It sucks. It's like we just need a good balance. I'm not good at balancing it. So.
I'm not
Don't
good
you
at
get in
balancing
like you get in that mode and then slowly you're just like
And then you're mad at yourself after it. You're
Yeah.
like,
Did
why
you get mad after?
you feeling guilty.
Yep. I feel guilty after.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was with this guy for 3 years, 3-4 years. He was like my high school sweetheart in a way. And we kind of just faded. Well, I faded just because what I was doing, it was too, my pace at work was too fast for him. Anyway, because I'm so into football players, like that's what I
like, that's
dated. I loved athletes, whatever. And he was like a star of the football team.
Yeah.
And I really, really loved him. And I don't know, we're at a place right now where it's just like we're doing our own things, and you ever just like sometimes miss communicating with them?
Like like almost the breakup's just hard because like you're so used to that person being in your life,
right?
And like what's hard is like not having that, not looking at your phone, seeing them calling, texting you. Like that's what hurts the most. That song comes on. What
song is that?
By Rascal Flatts.
We can't sing.
Okay, I know. It's like, can you please know the song so you can sing it?
Please help us, save us.
I think it's by Rascal Flatts. I'm not sure, but
what hurts the most?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm really
It's
a country song.
I'm glad we can relate. I love country songs.
My country.
You probably know it. We're just not like doing it right.
Yeah, so, you're like, well, what the hell was that? We just butchered it, and it might not be that artist that even sings it. So.
You guys noting this? Make sure we find the song.
Right?
Nobody got that? No, it's not just Dinah. It's us.
Yeah, everyone's like, okay.
You guys are the cutest duet, honestly.
Thanks.
But so now I know to add this to my playlist because I love like heart-wrenching songs. Like, I love crying.
Yeah.
I love crying.
I don't know why. Like love songs, I just love to cry. Boys to Men. Yeah.
Do you like crying in front of other people or just by yourself?
I love crying by myself.
That's like, I almost get annoyed if I'm watching a movie and somebody's next to me and I want to cry and I'm like, can you just
That's
go?
like my greatest fear. My greatest fear, honestly, is crying in front of people. Like, I will do anything in my power not to cry in front of people, and then when I do, then I'm almost so upset that I'm crying in front of people that I cry more. I'm like,
because then when they start coming around, they're like, "Are you okay?" And it's like, it's like hit even harder because they cared. Like, don't ask me because I will rip. Like, I have tears.
But
I've
also,
been
if you
holding
don't ask me, I'll remember this forever.
Right? Have you guys ever been in the mood to cry? Like, you just want to cry. Like, I want a song to trigger my tears. Like, I'm gonna listen to like sad songs because I want to cry. Yeah. Do you ever have that mood? Or am I alone on that? Okay.
I think no, you're not alone. Trust me. We're not alone in this room.
I can relate. Mood where you're just like, I want to feel sad right now. I don't know why.
Or I watch the movie.
Like, I don't know. You're just like things are just going on in your life. You're just like.
I think that why else does the Notebook exist?
I just said that.
Oh,
the Notebook. Why else does the Notebook exist?
I was deep in my thoughts. I'm like, what is it?
I literally whisper that under my breath.
Oh, really?
We're on the same wave.
Really?
Cancers, guys.
Yeah.
What's your sign? I'm sorry.
Virgo.
That's lit.
Yeah, I have no
You're so
idea
considerate.
what Virgo is. I know.
I felt bad because I was like, what's yours?
Yeah. We still are trying to find somebody that knows a lot about every sign. And get them on this so we can like really break it down.
Yeah, because I want to know things, but I have no idea about.
Do you ever just like look up your like horoscope and you're like, who is my match? Who is compatible for me? I used to be that weirdo. Yeah. I'm like, I can't talk to Sagittarius because we're just not compatible.
Because I never looked this up. Like all I've ever heard was like, oh, water signs get along.
Yeah, like Pisces, Cancers, and Aquarius.
Scorpio.
Scorpios for Cancers, like they're compatible for Cancers.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that was my
first. Yay, I'll keep you.
Yeah, that was the longest one I had.
What if you said they weren't compatible? She's like, she breaks up with them after. She's like, yeah, we can't be together, dude. I'm sorry, we're just not compatible.
Yeah.
Oh wow, see?
Yeah, he's October 29th.
Example of that.
That's Scorpio.
Yeah.
I hope.
It's like wrong.
Yeah, it is.
Wow, see? So horoscopes are real, guys.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Okay.
It makes sense to me. I get it.
Yeah. Wow.
But right now you're focused on your music. You're like, oh, back to me.
Yeah,
oh God, she's relentless.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
So, would you ever consider dating a non-athlete?
Yeah, I would.
Would you think it'd be better for you?
I think it's because I've already tested that field out, and I'm ready to
phrases are very like. Sports.
I'm done with the touchdowns.
Yeah.
I wanna shoot a 3. Yeah. No. I don't know. I'm honestly like trying to like, whatever comes at me, I'll go for it. Whatever comes, I guess they say never go searching for it. If it comes to you, it's meant to be.
It's hard to live by it, right?
I always say I'll never end up with another athlete, but then it always happens accidentally.
Yeah. Universe is like, haha.
Yeah, and it just laughs at me, and it's like you failed. Yeah. You know, it was a test. But I'm totally down for anything. So.
Yeah. Would you say the stereotype is sometimes true for the athletes? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
Like, have you had bad experiences, or like the ones you've been with have been good?
What are their names?
Right? No names, please.
Yeah.
His name was Jorge. I'm just kidding. George. Actually, my first kiss his name was Jorge.
Really?
Yeah, I was like 5 in kindergarten. It's terrible.
See, and this is another topic we've already touched on before, but like I don't remember my first kiss.
No?
Mm-mm. Not at all. Like I try.
Okay, what's another like moment where you remember like first kiss?
I only remember my first rejection. And
Yeah, we've heard the story.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
really
it was
sad.
like circle yes or no where you go out with me and I got told on for putting it in the locker.
Like he told the principal, he
Yeah.
told the teacher, the principal that.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
That's like rejection on another level, but that might turn
They
some
tell
girls
on you.
on. It's a really big chase.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Because didn't you still like him?
It's fine.
Didn't you say that you still liked him after that?
Oh yeah. Well, no, I still liked him, but I was still kind of like, you know, you want what you can't have,
Look at
and
how big
legally
this hair
can't.
is.
And
How does
see-
this happen?
This is your hair and your tea.
But how? Because
But it's just like my hair's up in a bun, so it's like how did that even just fall from
Is
my
it mine?
I don't know. But I looked out and there's hair in my tea every
Yeah.
single time.
Like, can't be mine.
Yeah.
And I still drink it because maybe it's protein. I don't know.
Yeah, true. Down it.
Got the extra sugar.
Yeah, she starts gagging in the middle of the podcast. Terrible. But you travel a lot.
I do.
Yeah.
I travel a lot.
Yeah.
And when I do, I feel like sometimes, are we still on the relationship status now? No, we just travel.
Merge back.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we can go. I travel a lot for my music, of course, and I love what I do.
Yeah.
So when I go to these other countries, if I'm, in Paris or Paris, France, same thing. Morocco.
Yay.
Anytime we're like, I'm anywhere exotic, I have to try the food.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
I need the food. Peep out the people because they're pretty beautiful.
Yeah.
And
But the food,
yeah,
that's like a
yeah, right?
Yeah.
Or even the sports, like soccer's huge in Europe. So when I was on tour one time with my girls, like every country I went to, I made sure I bought a jersey from each team.
So you genuinely love sports.
I do because of my family.
Yeah.
So my brothers, they all play football. My cousins, I've been to all the college games, the football games.
Oh, so it's like a warm feeling for you.
Yeah. I think that's why the universe just keeps slapping athletes in front of me. 'Cause it's just like, let's keep it going.
Hey, you don't have to X them all out, but
Yeah, not X them all. You're right.
Yeah.
Let me
find
be
a
nice.
good one.
Let me
find a good one.
There's hope.
Yeah.
There's hope.
There's one out there.
Yeah. Just one.
Yeah, just maybe
7.
one.
Or 17.
I saw this meme. Why do we talk about memes? But I saw this meme where it was like, yeah, if God gives me 7, then I guess I need 18. Like, I guess 18 is the number or something. And I was like, oh my gosh, what have we come to?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Are you like a one-man kind of girl?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm hooked to one guy, it's only one guy.
Yeah, you said that earlier too.
It's a Cancer thing.
Yeah.
But sometimes some of my girlfriends would be like, girl, if another guy comes in the picture, you might as well try that out too. I'm like, no.
Like, what?
She's a hoe.
As long as she knows that,
yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah. You need those friends, though, to make sure you weigh out your options.
Yeah, that's true. Put like different things.
Me and
different
Amanda
lives.
always talk about, in like a relationship and you're really like in love with that person, you don't even have eyes for other people. Like the
That's
most
so
beautiful
true.
man can walk into the door and you like don't even see them. Like your friends are like, oh my God, he's so hot, he's so cute. You're like, who? I can't see them.
Guilty. Guilty. And then they're like, they're so beautiful. Like, really?
I don't see what
They're
you're
like
talking about.
10 times hotter than the guy you're talking to. And I'm like,
You're like,
you
nope,
realize
I'm
it
blinded by
after.
this.
I know, you're like, damn it. They like F you over or something, and then you're like, shit, I could have talked to him.
Yeah,
But it's like in the
your
moment,
backup.
you don't like see them and you don't care about them because like you only have eyes for that person. Like
Yeah, it
Love
always.
is blind.
that's how
It
I've always
always
been my whole
works
life.
like
Like I
that.
literally, when the guy I'm with, I don't care about anyone else ever.
That's great. I think that's a great quality.
It is
Yeah.
until
That
that
is
person's
actually-
an asshole to you, and then you're like, damn it. I
Yeah.
put all my eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even in your basket.
My
But
dad
you could have
always
just
got
pat
mad at me.
yourself on the
I
back
know,
and be
because
like,
like
It was
you
a
should-
lesson learned.
yeah,
right, and you always like withhold your morals and like
Yeah.
won't like
yeah.
not do something stupid for your own morals.
Because I feel like that's a spiral. Like if you start to decide that like, oh, like cheating's cool. Like, let me just try it. It's like a little, like, and then you just go down this hole of like losing like different things about yourself along the way.
And I'd hate to sound like the victim, but I've been in that position where it's happened to me so many times where you've been cheated on because of all the traveling, because of like the time difference, and because you don't have that regular average job, that they start talking to someone who is like them. So in those cases, like it kind of sucked because I always was the one that was cheated on easily because I'm never home. I don't have eyes on them, you know what I mean? So that was always a struggle, and it's like, dang, so what more can I give? What more do you want?
Yeah, it's crazy because everybody would think the opposite.
Right.
They'd be like, oh, she's traveling all the time, meeting
I
many
could
people.
easily do that, but there's some people out there like me. But I really do believe like one man, one woman relationship. Like if I'm with you, it's only you.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, you're also traveling for work,
right?
Too. And when you're working, you're putting like a smile on all day. You're putting so much energy into your work. You wouldn't even have time to cheat if you wanted to. Like, you know? And then the other person, like, at home is just like,
they're bored.
Yeah, they're bored.
And I think when you have been cheated on before, it makes you never want to cheat on people because that feeling is so horrible. Like, I would never want to put that on anyone.
I've always said that. I could never put that on someone else. Like, I've dealt with it so many times. I know how it feels, so I could never let someone feel what I felt.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
And like, if you don't want to be with that person, break up with them.
Yeah. Break up with your girlfriend. That's true. That's true.
It's just like you're not like handcuffed to them. Like, if
but I do have a girlfriend. Like, there's some people, it's really hard for them to detach themselves from something that they've loved for so long and invested all their love into. And so, like, I have this girlfriend where she put so much time and effort into this guy where they almost got married. And when she did get to that point, she's like, I'm gonna marry him, I'm gonna marry him. He started lying, and I started seeing it. Like, you need that girlfriend next to you where she's like, play the devil's advocate, like, that's not adding up. Well, why is he going to a little earlier than he should?
Yeah.
Or Germany?
Yeah.
Or, you know.
Very specific locations.
I am my own, like.
Can we edit that? I meant Germany. Yeah. But
we'll
it's like,
it.
Yeah. But yeah, it's very important that you kind of like try to snap yourself out of it to protect yourself, because if you keep prolonging it, you're just gonna get worse, and you get caught up in something that you wish you got out of sooner. And that's something that, you know, that's why I always say it's important that you keep your really good friends with you at all times, no matter how uncomfortable it may be, like, to talk about. But it's so important that you have that friend to just keep you on check and keep your eyes open, because you can easily be guided the wrong direction.
Yeah, right. Because I'm blind by love, right? It's like,
guys, I'm never blinded by love. I'm the type of person, I question everything. I'm like,
you don't need the person I'm like,
you
are the person in your
I don't need that. I had someone next to me telling me that, then it'd be crazier. I need the person
like,
telling
me,
like, no, Summer, he's fine. He's not
it's the opposite.
Yeah, it's the opposite. For me, I'm just like paranoid because like I've had horrible boyfriends before, where it's like it's like,
you're so beautiful. What? Why do guys hurt the most beautiful girls?
Yeah, they do that. They don't care. Like,
they don't care.
If they have that mentality, they could have the best human in the world, like whether it be looks or just like
doesn't always go back to Beyonce's been cheated on, guys.
Yeah,
my point exactly.
Yeah,
Beyonce was cheating on.
But she made a great album out of it.
Right. Like, she needs to be cheated on again. Just kidding. We need another album. No. I know, it's fucked up.
You know who I love listening to and makes me like so happy is Adele. Adele, like,
guys, where's her last album lately, though?
Her last album, I loved crying to everything. Water Under the Bridge. I was like, yes, I'm here with you. Like, I wasn't even dating anyone at the time. And at that time, I was just like, I feel you. Whatever you're going through, I'm going through the same. I'll make it up in my head. Yeah. You know? You just always need a good cry.
I used to listen to, when I was younger, I used to listen to, Usher put out an album of how he cheated on a girl.
The Confessions? Or?
Confessions.
And I was like, listening throughout the whole album, it was like a movie for me. And I'm just like listening to him, like, why?
Great album.
Yeah.
Selection.
I was like, why did you do that?
I don't know, this is just a random thing that I heard, but I thought he was coming out with like Confessions 2 or something. Is that like something?
He has more?
Yeah, he did. He came out with Confessions 2. There's a part 1 and part 2, right?
Oh, I thought, I heard something about him coming out with another one. Maybe I'm making this up. I have no idea. I thought I saw something, but there's so many things I see on my
Confession
phone every
5.
night.
Oh, as of late.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe it's like,
I heard that, but guys, don't mark me
like,
to it because I see a lot of things on my phone.
What was it now the CDs that what was that CD called? You would buy it. It was like an
Now 5. Oh.
Yeah, Now 5.
Now 5. No.
Do you remember that?
I don't remember.
Oh, it was like a disc that they have like the top 20 songs on.
Yeah,
like you buy the
Now
CD.
Something.
Yeah.
And they had
Now
a kids
1.
version too, and it was like remix versions.
Kids
and
Bop.
Like,
Kids Bop.
Oh, Kids Bop. Is
Oh,
that how
I'm like,
Kids Bop became Kids Bop?
No.
No? Okay.
You're like, huh? Like you thought
I thought you asked me, do I know how Kids Bop became?
No, I said, is that
I thought
how
you were going to tell me.
You're like, what? You're like, you just shut her down. She thought she came to a realization, and you're like, no. And she's like, oh.
I was like, no.
Because I was always wondering, how did Kids Bop become Kids Bop? Like,
Maybe because they realized, yeah, you're right. Maybe because they realized now was like too now for the kids.
for the kids.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, because it's never like the real artist singing the songs. It's always like a cover.
Yeah.
It's like a random voice. I'm like, who is this?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'd be like, who is this kid?
So Usher's doing that with Confessions. He's like, Confessions 27. Yeah. All these poor girls are just like,
It's like, damn, dude, you didn't learn your lesson the 6th verse?
Oh my God.
Do you believe in having, because artists, to be creative and write things, do you ever come to like a stale moment where you're like, writer's block of being like.
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time, because it's like, sometimes I'm like, what do I want to talk about? Like, while I have my mind set on a topic, then right in the middle of it, I'm like, wait, can we talk about this? And I just want to keep paving away from the actual topic. Maybe it's because I just don't want to talk about what it is exactly. It's either that or just sometimes I'm just like stuck with a melody or something's not fitting right. And I feel like that's why it's always fun to have at least a couple people co-writing with you because they can help you steer away from that writer's block and find something greater.
I even notice that with, you know, when I'm doing like any sketch comedy or anything, when I'm able to have like a group of friends come together and just bounce around ideas, it's like the writer's room basically is what you're doing. And then your ideas just like elevate.
Yup, and then you catch on to something.
Yeah.
So sometimes the writer's block is a blessing. It's nice.
Brings you together with people too.
Yeah, that's true.
From being alone and like
makes you talk about the most uncomfortable things. It's just like, what about this? Like, oh my gosh, that happened to me like last month.
Yeah.
Right, and it's amazing when you find like a person that just inspires you and it's like opens up like a new part of your brain. You're like, wow, I would have never thought like this if I didn't meet you. Yeah. Bounce these ideas off each other. It's like crazy.
That's true.
I know some artists just like date just to have content.
Okay, there was someone, a producer I talked to, he's a really close friend of mine. He was like, okay, Dinah, if you write an album, I say hook up with somebody and then just write about it. And I was like, that's weird. Isn't it opposite?
Because what if bar.
Right? You just like talk about what you guys did.
Yeah.
And I left.
He held my hand and we walked out the door.
I thought like artists like wrote about
It's like not that literal.
Yeah. Like every single day. But I thought artists wrote about like breakups and stuff because it like makes them, you know, like when you're not feeling like the emotion. I feel like the best songs come from like real emotions, like songs that are like the most popular songs in the world are like something you feel something like when you listen to it you feel what they're feeling, you know.
Adele was feeling it.
Yeah, she's feeling
there was no way she wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
I think that's like
the connection has to be real and authentic.
Yeah, I can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna do all this stupid stuff that I don't really care about, my heart's not in it because I want a good song. It needs to be authentic because people can feel that authenticness.
Speaking of, there's this record that I wrote called Fix It, and I'm super personal, like I said, and it came from a place where I came from a home of like about 20 people, 20, 30 people, because I'm Polynesian, so like in our community, it's always like we're here to help our family, help our grandparents, and they just want to see us grow up right before their eyes. And at the time, it kind of was, there was a toxic time where I didn't have any of their support because I wanted to pursue like this superstar, you know, dream. And some of them were like, that's never gonna happen because one, you're from this little city, Santa Ana, California, and it's never gonna happen, and you're only 11 years old. It's gonna take a long time for you to reach that. So I had no hope in this home, and there was just, I was 20 when I wrote this song, And if I didn't mention, you know, what was weighing me down for all these years, I don't think we would be in the right place right now. Like, I wouldn't be seeing them 24/8, or even in a healthy relationship where we can actually talk and sing and just be united like how we used to be. So I think it's just so important that you have to talk it out and let it out with these writers and producers who create this safe environment for you to feel free, that it's okay to talk about it. And at first it was just gonna be something as therapy, and I was like, oh, I just want this song for myself. And then people listen to it and they're like, whoa, this record is my shit. Yeah. Bleep that out. Yeah. But a lot of people related to it because they felt unwelcome, unwanted at home, and now I have a record where, you know, they can all relate to. Yeah. And I never thought that would happen. I was like, this was just for myself. And the fact that the response is crazy right now and they can all relate means a lot. That's crazy. So it can honestly, if you speak from your heart, it can honestly save someone else.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like the best hits, like the unexpected ones. You know, when you're like, this is gonna be a hit, I know it, and then it's like, eh. And then ones that you like have no idea. Yeah, because you have to do it. Like, the best music, I think, is like not when you go into it like, oh, I'm gonna make a hit song, this is gonna be hit. It's like ones who are like, you never know, like you just do it because you love it.
There's exceptions, I feel like, to it though.
Yeah.
Right.
But there are some times though when I don't like when producers or writers, when they say like, oh my gosh, it has to hit radio. I don't care about radio.
Oh, that must be the most annoying thing.
That is the most annoying thing, because it makes me feel like I have to up my game, and I'm like kind of all over the place now, where my heart's not really into it now. It's on that, like reaching that goal. Right. So my ideas are just gonna be cluttered and be like.
See, that's what the point I was trying to make with that. It's like when you're focusing on it being a hit, you're not focusing on the heart and the music. You know, it's like it's focused too much on making it. You know?
Do you songwrite? Do y'all songwrite? What's going on here?
No, I'm like, I have nothing to do with music. I'm like, I have no idea. I just like music.
That's why we brought you here today. We want you to listen to some of our.
Yeah, guys, I have this new EP coming out.
Okay.
No, it's crazy
because
everyone,
the real reason
everyone does music nowadays. Like, every single day I find out another person's doing music. I'm like, oh, you do music too? I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, okay.
Creative outlet. We have this thing that we do called the honey pot, and this is where our honeybees write in their diary entries, and we try to get them our best advice.
Okay.
So
take a tip from the honey dip.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I don't know if
I'm gonna let you say that all the time.
I'm telling you to go home. I'm kidding.
Yeah, we're gonna put you on the spot for some good advice.
Wow, that's a good one. It's really long.
Yes,
I'm happy she got the long
sides.
one. Oh, I don't like
one side. See, we're saving paper here. Double-sided. All right, fan question number 1. Oh, honey, there's this girl that I've known for 3.5 years, but I have liked her for 4 years, if that makes sense. Okay? And I have asked her out twice. Once on my birthday with a cake I made for her. On his birthday with a cake he made for her. And she rejected me both times. And she has also kind of turned me down more times by saying we should be friends. But that was like a year ago. And things have been a lot better. We do a lot of things that couples be doing. Both play on the same team in soccer, run together. We've traveled so many places together, concerts together, rowing together, walking at flower gardens together. I write poems and songs about her, and we hang out all the time. She's my best friend, and I know I might go 0 out of 10, but I still have hope that I can go 1 out of 11. Because I know she is the one, and I just want to make her smile every day. And any advice on what I should do? Thank you. I love you both. And Dinah.
Yay. Wow, that's pretty intense.
What would you say? Just said.
Wow, that's pretty intense.
She just says, wow, that's pretty intense. Good luck with that.
Low key. Wow, he's known her for 4 years, but liked her for 3. I caught on to that. He's done a lot
he's liked her for 4 years, but only known her for 3.5. That's how much she.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he's like a.
I've known her for 3.5 years, but I've liked her for 4. So he's known her for 6 months without her knowing, and loving her. I don't know. That's you. Is this you? Have you seen the series You? On Netflix?
No. Oh yeah, dude! I finished the whole thing. I'm waiting for season 2.
Yeah,
but that's kind of what it sounds like. So much love for you, man.
Yeah.
Don't want to go there. What do we say?
I would say All right.
I honestly do not have advice for this one. I'm sorry.
I mean, no,
we're gonna talk it out. We're gonna find a conclusion.
We're gonna figure it out together.
He's friend-zoned?
Yeah, for sure he's friend-zoned.
He's friend-zoned, but then he writes her a lot of songs. He walks with her, goes to the
he keeps a tally of everything.
It's kind of like stalker vibes, but
it is a little bit. I say you do that for someone else.
Yes.
Do you think that when you're in the friend zone, you can get out, or friend zone?
I would say give a straightforward question.
But he's been like putting it out there for how many years now? So it's like it's friend zone for sure.
Yeah. I think
there's
he
so
has
many
to
other
weigh
options.
it.
Yeah.
Like, what's more important? Getting her to be your girlfriend and taking the risk of losing her as a friend, because she probably, by the, track record, is gonna say no and just be like, you're weirding me out now.
Yeah.
Because you've asked me out so many times, and this is getting really awkward, and distance herself.
Yeah.
And then you lose the friend at the same time.
Right. Amen.
Or you just be like, accept it. Be like, I will respect her wishes.
Yeah.
And not overstep my boundaries.
Yeah.
And just distance myself a little bit and not do all the romantic things with the intentions of being romantic.
Right. For me, I
feel
feel
like
he
the
needs
walk
to
in the
take
garden,
it down.
best friend.
Right.
Yeah.
I wrote the song in this poem for you.
Yeah.
I also think because sometimes women, we can play hard to get. Like maybe she's been playing hard to get for 3 years.
Will you go out with me? No.
No, but then also women don't like let's say this guy has a really big crush on you, but then one day he just stops doing everything that he used to do.
Then all of a sudden you like him.
Then she likes him. Why are we like that in the first
that's what I was
place?
saying. He should take it down a few notches.
Take it down a few notches. Stop writing the poems.
Because you're overbearing her.
Yeah,
she's oh my God, stop.
Yeah, I think that's what it is too. Lay off for a little bit and then watch her run back. She'll start coming around.
And if it's really what you want and you back off and that doesn't work still, and then she's like, oh, look at my new boyfriend.
That's true.
What is that?
He's like, I waited 4 years now.
Guys, what about that song? You don't know if you love her until you let her go. You just need to let her go. If she loves you,
oh, he knows he loves her.
He knows.
Yeah.
No, but if he tones it down a notch, it will probably be the part of the game where it flips and she's like, come back to me.
The tables will turn. She's like, oh my God, why don't you like me anymore? I'm like, where are my poems?
I have them all, I really do. And she starts singing them.
Or just put it into music.
He has them all stacked up. He's like, okay, here are all the ones I didn't give you for the last few months.
Yeah. Sends them in bulk.
Or she writes them back.
Yeah. Pen pals now?
Pen pals, for sure. But good luck with that. But really though, we gave 3 different advices.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna watch this and be like,
so choose your door. Basically, that's what life's about, right?
Blue, yellow, or red.
Yeah. Back to Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at the cups.
Yeah.
We just need the Mad Hats right now.
But I think it's a pretty solid thing if you have asked her direct questions of will you go out with me? No. Okay.
Yeah.
And then goes back.
Did he mention then that he's
4
did
times,
ask her straight up?
I think he said he asked her twice. Once on his own birthday where he made a cake for her.
Oh, I forgot about that detail. Honey, you gotta let go.
Yeah.
Let go. No.
Damn.
And on top of that, she rejected him by saying more times outside of that by saying, we should just be friends.
She just needs to brother zone him. I think when you get brother zone, you're like a brother to me. There's no coming out of that.
It's no coming brothers are related. Relation is marriage. Marriage, I could be your husband. Got it.
I know, he seems like he doesn't know how to take no for an answer, so.
Yeah. I really do love how he's pushing for it, though. He really believes in it. But for your sanity and for your sake, for your health, let go.
Yeah.
There's so many more fishes in this sea.
Just let it go.
She's not the one.
She's not the one.
Yeah. Have you ever been rejected?
What would I think about it? Honestly, no.
Don't you?
I really don't know how that feels. I do want to. No, I don't want to know how that feels. It was always me.
Yeah.
That rejected. I was a jerk.
Right. I feel like it's always the girls.
I haven't been rejected yet.
I think
still shoot my shots.
You know what I think that it happens? Normally that's the case though, and a lot of girls do pursue, but sometimes girls are chilling and the guys are the ones pursuing.
That's true.
And then so you can reject a lot more people that way when that's happening. You're like, nope.
Right, and how can you get a rejected if you never pursue anyone? You know, like, I'm not going up asking for numbers.
She's like, no, honey, I pursued.
Like, no, I have been pursuing, I haven't been rejected.
Like, have you guys ever asked a guy out? Like, I don't know, sometimes.
My boyfriend I'm with right now, I gave him my number. He's my waiter at a restaurant, and I wanted him, so.
Yeah. And I wanted him. Good girl, she went for it.
Yeah, well, her mom gave him.
Okay, well, my mom did it, but at the same time, it's still me doing it, guys. At the end of the day, it's still me. I ran out of the restaurant, but whatever.
Sure, you're right.
I literally wrote it on a piece of paper. I gave it to my mom. I said, give it to him. I ran out.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So still, it's to me.
It is, yeah.
If he rejected it, it's still rejecting me.
Kudos to mom.
Yeah.
Oh, mom's a real one.
Mom like worked her hips up.
Yeah, she did.
He's like,
my daughter looks like me.
It's my daughter.
I know. He's like, you wish, baby. He's like, thought that she was walking up to him because like we had like a problem with, like, because he was our waiter. Like, he's like, oh my God, they probably are like mad at something. She's like, do you have a girlfriend? And then he's like, okay, wait, do you want me?
Like, do you want me?
He's like, all right.
My mom's kind of a cougar, so she's like,
I get the mother and the daughter.
He's probably like, damn.
Some people are so.
I'm sometimes scared to like ask the guy out because I am sometimes afraid of rejection. Like I'm way more used to the guy approaching. I'm used to them.
That was the first time I've ever done that, and I wouldn't ever hand it.
Yeah.
Like my mom was like the barrier where it's like I feel like.
Gotcha.
I feel like I've went up to guys before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you get the vibe though. Like
I've never done it.
You're looking at me. I just look to my right and I see her face. It's like.
I'm like, I show all my emotions on my face. I do not know how to hide my emotions. I'm like,
but you get a vibe. I feel like from people like stare at me, I stare at you across the room. Okay, that's nice. And then.
But then I'm like, come to me. I'm not coming to you.
Oh yeah,
it's the body language.
But sometimes you're impatient.
Oh, that's
like
true.
this can go on.
Amanda's
for like
just a boss bitch. She's like, I'm going. I want what I want. I'm going. I'm like, Mom.
My mom wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You ever read body language and you're like, wow, this guy's into me, but then he's like also afraid.
Yeah.
To like give it.
Yeah.
He goes and then you see him turn around.
Yeah. I've been in that position where there's someone.
Yeah.
I just saw him and then we just saw each other and it just got awkward for him because he didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
He was just like getting close and then he just like, oh.
Yeah,
and I'm like, no, come back. I'm right here. I put myself out there.
Yeah. You're like, oh, I was walking
You're
towards
like,
you.
I'll walk a little bit.
I kind of met him in the middle.
Yeah.
I met him in the middle and I said he was still afraid. So I felt like I had to say the first word.
Did you?
No, I didn't. Because I'm like, I don't know. I think it's a pride thing.
She's like,
honestly.
I still never met him.
She's like, I still want him, but
yeah.
I think it's a pride thing sometimes. My pride gets the best of me. Where I'm just like, you make the first step. You want it, come get it.
Well,
you know
I think it shows a type of
really
personality too, though, that you're also looking for in somebody, right?
Yeah.
Somebody that knows what they want
and gets it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm a little baby, so you take the first step.
I'm a little baby. I'm also a little baby. That's why I have my mommy. Mom. Thanks.
I've never heard of that. Where I would give my mom to like.
Yeah,
do
she's
it for
a real
me.
one.
I love your mom already. Wow, she's a real one.
I wouldn't give my mom have her do it because she would just like do something to like make a joke on me or like to do something.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, my mom would just.
My mom would do the same thing.
Yeah, she would do it to me for sure.
My mom loves clowning on me sometimes.
Yeah.
She'll like do the like, hey, the introduction, and then she's like, Dinah, she just used the bathroom a couple minutes ago. I'm like, stop.
Dinah, you get it all out? You get it all.
Moms can be the best and then the worst at the same time. So
Yeah.
I think I could
so
never.
funny.
Yeah,
But we deserve it. Like, for sure. So it's fine.
Yeah.
You're super close with your family?
Yeah, I'm really, really close.
Yeah, the 20 of them.
20 and counting.
Yeah.
I'm not with them no more. So, yeah, I'm one of 8 kids, one of 8, 9. It just keeps kind of going because my mom just can't stop. Like,
she's like, I still want babies. Do they still live in Santa Ana?
Orange.
Orange,
yeah. So technically Orange County.
So that's not too far.
It's not too far. So.
How many sisters, brother? Like, what do you have? More sisters, more brothers?
More brothers. More brothers and sisters.
Do you like the brothers better or the sisters better?
Which do you prefer?
I can honestly say I love them in a way equally, but then my brother's a little bit more. It's easy for me to have that relationship with my sisters. Like we're always with each other 24/8. But with my brothers, they're younger than me. So when as they get older, I'm starting to realize like, whoa, one day my brother's gonna have a girlfriend, and then he's not gonna have time for us sisters anymore. And it just rolls in the back of my head, right? I get sad, and like I need to be there for him right now before that happens. So if he ever needs me and there's like a time where he wants to go see her, I'll be that friend or that sister that's like, hey, we'll go show up. I got you. This is what you give her. This is the gift you give her. This is her birthday, just in case you forgot. Like, I want to be that for them.
That's sweet.
They're little boys.
Are your sisters like similar in age as you?
Yeah, so I have a sister, well, a first cousin who's technically I say sister. She's 24, 23, still single. Mind you, I'm still trying to find her a guy because she's just so closed off. And she's had trouble for like years now where she just can't give emotion.
She's been through some things that like led her there.
But for like a couple of years now, so we're trying to help her get out of that.
Like not everybody's the same.
I'm the sister that always falls hard for the guy, and like he looks at me, I'm like, oh, we're married.
I love him.
My sister, she sees a guy, she's like, you better catch up. Like that's not gonna do it. Like, she's like, it's gonna take you years to get to me.
You gotta work
for me to break.
She needs somebody persistent.
Like very persistent. Most definitely.
She needs that guy.
She needs him.
She's a poem.
Actually, no, she doesn't. She had one of those just recently, and it just did not work out. Like she had to tell him straightforward, like, yo, he was about to move his job to my sister, and she's like, no, it's not happening.
Where does she live?
Orange County,
So are you the only one who live here? Like, does your...
Do you miss living in a household full of people? And family. And
I do, but then I don't.
But Orange County's so close. You can literally drive there.
Like,
to right now.
It makes it different though.
Every day though.
Every
day.
And it makes a difference
in traffic.
Living versus visiting.
But
you know when your family lives an airplane away, it's like, oh, I miss them. But for you, it's like
just a drive
couple
away.
Hours away.
I do love them so much. I see them here and there, and I think I'm trying to figure it out here first, because it's so easy for me to become homesick because that's all I knew growing up. Because I have a younger brother who's also like 5, and he always asks for me. And my sister who's 9, who wants to be the next Dinah Jane. She's like, I'm better. But you know what? It's fine. I will help her pursue that.
She would yell at you for saying that. She's like, no, I don't want to be the next.
Yeah, she would. She would.
You're like, what's better than this?
But because my siblings are younger, it makes me miss them. Like, I want to sometimes be there for them.
To watch them grow up.
Yeah. Because there was a time in my life where the girls and I were touring all over the world, and I had to like see them grow up through my phone, through FaceTime. And I wanted to be there at the birthdays. I wanted to be there when one of them took their first step, or when one of them just got graduated. So you want to be there for those moments, but then at the same time, I was sacrificing those moments for them. Like, I'm doing this for you.
Right.
So I'm not really missing out on much, but you keep going, you keep winning, because that's all I want in return.
Right.
Yeah.
Your sister's lucky to have such an amazing big sister that will help
you're
her.
An amazing role model for her too.
I try to be. I'm not the best, but I try. I told my 17-year-old sister, I was like, please do not fall in love with a boy right now. Take your time.
Yeah.
Take your time.
Well, that's the best kind of education that people can get, is learning through other people's mistakes too.
Yeah, it's true.
But they never do. You have to learn for yourself.
It's true. That too.
Sometimes I see people go through it, and I'm like, no, okay.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
I warned you. Okay, just do it.
Yeah.
That's how I am with my mom's and her like relationships. I'm like, never, nope. Okay, I'm good. I've learned most of my mistakes through my mom because, but when you're younger, when I was younger, maybe I wouldn't. But like now that I'm older, I'm like acting like I'm so old.
Like now that I'm a whole age of 2 and 2.
But I learned from my mom like who I don't want and what I don't want from my mom.
Yeah.
I'm like, thanks, Mom, for your screw ups.
Oh my gosh.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
It's not for nothing.
Yay to Mom.
Yeah.
She did it so that you don't do it.
Exactly.
You know? She just doesn't learn from her mistakes. I'm like, Mom, come on now. It's not cute anymore. She's funny. Hey, okay, we taking a dip in the honey. Taking a tip from the honey dip.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. We're trying to get that down.
It's really confusing.
I love it.
It's like dip.
Taking a dip in the honey dip drip.
Taking a tip from the honey dip.
Hey. Taking a tip from the honey dip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's like kind of
Oh, that's actually very easy when you say it.
Oh,
yeah. I know. She's like, "What are you guys' problem?"
It's just the way you said it sounded like a song. It sounded like a melody, and I was like, "Oh, cool, got it."
She's like, "Oh, I know this.
I know that language."
Right? She's like, "So you're speaking my language." Okay. Hey, recently this guy I've been dating has asked me to commit to him, and I normally would because I like him, but he lives on the other side of the country. I don't know if that's a good idea to get into something more serious that could fail. We would only see each other one time a month because flights are so expensive. What's your thoughts on long distance relationships? Do they work or don't work? Have you tried one? Sometimes we have to improvise because I'm like, what does this say? Okay, I think this is what they're trying to say.
Just so you know, it's not me.
Just so you guys know, it's not me, I swear. Because sometimes it might be.
Once a month is a lot for.
Once a month is a lot.
Another country?
Yeah, I was in one before, so I would say do not try it. It's coming from me, girl. Yeah. Don't do it. Just because you'll find yourself investing so much more time than the usual, because maybe the time difference, like I said, the time difference or the effort, maybe he also works and your hours are off. So I feel like it'd be easier if he was in the same coast time and at least one flight away, an hour flight away.
Like maybe
that's easy.
Like
countries.
Yeah. It's another country. It's like.
She said another country or the other side of the country?
Another country.
Oh,
wait, let me see.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait. You guys are confusing me.
Because it was
but he lives on the other side of the country. Okay. Oh, okay, he's fine. I thought he was another country. No, so he probably just lives some states away.
But then she did say the tickets are expensive, so you're gonna have to work an extra 2 jobs. Like, is it worth it? Is he marriage material if you're gonna go that far? You know what I mean? Questions. I don't know.
Many.
Make a pro and con list.
Yeah. No, that works.
Yeah. It's like pros. It's really cute. Okay, that's always the thing. And then
it's really tall.
Yeah.
It's yummy.
You can only use it as one pro, by the way. Like you can't list the eyes and the hair.
Right. You're like,
it's
true.
Just outweighs the cons
scent.
Immediately.
I feel like you'll also just be caught in like missing them so heavily that you'll go through a time in your life where it's just draining more so than what it should be is, oh my gosh, I love him so much, blah, blah, blah. It's all pretty and dandy. But you catch yourself in like missing that person majority of the time. I don't think I would want to go through that.
And you would also have to consider the possibility of uprooting your entire life and moving there or vice versa, because what's going to happen like long term? You're just going to keep doing this?
That's true.
That's not going to work.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, maybe long distance relationships, maybe say like you guys have been together for 5 years or longer, and then you guys got into different jobs, so you have to move away for a few years. That's maybe doable in my opinion, because you guys already know each other, you guys maybe have a solid relationship, good foundation, trust, all that. When you just met someone and you haven't really built a foundation or trust or even a relationship, you don't even know that person, you're trying to get to know each other on the other side of like states. It's like, how do you know each other, and how do you build something from that?
At least if you really do think that this is the one, or you really do love this person, I would say block out the summer, like make a trip and really get to know that person. Go there for like a couple days or weeks and see if it's working, if it's worth it, I think that could also work, because if you just see someone for like once a month, you're only getting the pretty side of them, if you really think about it.
The like raging, crazy person,
right.
29
well,
days.
I can pick you up, I'll be there at this time, then the next time it's, I'll be there like 3 hours later, I'm kind of running, you know what I mean? So it kind of can get to that point. So block out some time for them and see if it's worth it.
Because every single time might be the honeymoon stage, because you're not seeing each other, you're not getting past the honeymoon stage, because you're only seeing each other like once a blue moon.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, it's very hard to get past the honeymoon stage. I feel like that's where people kind of get stuck in cycles of dating. And they're like, it's like, how do people vet that out? Like, this is the one I'm going to get past the honeymoon stage with.
Because I feel like honeymoon stage for some people is like addicting. It's like that but me, I'm the type of person where it's not. I don't really like it. I don't really like to get to know a new person, like find out all this new stuff. It's too much work.
There's a lot of work.
I'm good with the same person. Like, let's keep going.
And it's also I think it's kind of boring After, I mean, you have the excitement, but the conversations.
Like, give me the real stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what went down? What did your mom say about me? Like, let's go there.
Yeah.
Right. Dude, I don't like the point where like I can't like fart in front of you. Like I don't.
Right.
Like, I have
like
I'm having a stomachache right now. I just need a little.
I am clenching my butthole right now because I'm trying my best not to ruin this chance with you.
Is this worth it?
You know when you're like caring about how you smell, like all the little things. I'm like looking in the mirror all the time. I'm like, do I look like shit? Like I don't want to care. Like if you see
makeup on in the morning before you wake up.
Oh my god, like making sure like you're like waking. Yes, that's so true. Like that's just.
So I was brushing the eyebrows.
Yeah.
All right,
good morning.
I'm like brushing my teeth and be like, oh, I haven't brushed my teeth yet. I don't want to kiss. And then like my mouth's minty fresh. I'm like, because I already brushed my teeth. I'm like, yeah, it's just my morning breath. Sorry.
Alarm, like, on vibrate, just for like 6 a.m. just in case you wake up early.
No, I think I already have a normal alarm clock in my head.
A little beeper under your pillow. Like, oh my gosh, please tell me what time it is. Time to go.
Yeah, I like to be past all that. I'm like, you know what? Have you ever seen this video? It's breaking the barrier. Have you ever seen that like Facebook like skit video? Mm-mm. Oh, it's so funny. You guys need to watch it. It's like in the beginning of a relationship, when you don't break the barrier, like you don't fart in front of each other, you don't do any like that gross
like
stuff.
The first time.
And then you do it, and then you break the barrier. And it's like the video is like the girl broke the barrier, so then she's just farting all the time. Like and it just gets worse. It's like it's like the funniest video.
That's probably.
I think that's why it's important you have a friendship before you get into a relationship. Honestly, I think that's the safest way to do it because you want to see the raw stuff and see like, do I really love you? Like, because I'm honestly like fazed by what I'm just seeing. Like, you smell good all the time. Your hair is always curled the right way, just the way I like it. Like, I really got to know. I really got to be your friend before we hit it off.
Right.
You know,
it's a strategy I pulled.
Yeah, we were friends for a while.
But it wasn't on purpose. It wasn't like a strategy for me.
Oh, okay,
it was
like a strategy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we will say it is, 'cause I'm that good.
He's that good.
I'm taking notes, honestly. This was so fun. I'm loving it.
Well, thank you for so much.
Thank you for so much fun that we had. You could have just went with it. I think it made sense.
I did. That's my sentence.
I
wasn't going anywhere else.
Honestly, this is the best topic to talk about because this is my biggest trouble. It's just
farting.
Boys.
I'm so happy we touched base on the breaking the barrier. Like I struggle with this.
She just lets it out.
And then it ends.
Please edit something where we just all fart. Like, everyone's doing
it. Like, bye. It's like we broke the barrier with each other, guys. We were
I want a new song about breaking the barrier.
Okay, no, literally, I'm noting that down.
Yes.
And you can just have it one of those songs where you make it only for us three, but then it's like a viral hit.
Yeah. Make that parody album.
Like how Old Town Road became like the biggest song.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Everyone said it was a joke, and then it became something.
Dude, I thought it was a joke the whole time, and then I watched it live at Stagecoach.
I got gas in the bag.
Yeah.
You got gas. It's what the people like these days. Give them what they want. The farting song.
The farting song.
One that you could turn on like loud.
True.
As you break the barrier.
As you break the barrier.
Well, on that note,
the theme song for breaking the barrier.
Sample.
Thank you so much for coming on the OHoney podcast. You guys need to check out Dinah's new music. She's incredible. Dinah Jane on Spotify. Look at all of her socials. She's so fun to watch too.
Links below.
Not just to listen to.
This is so fun.
She's incredible.
And make sure you subscribe to our OHoney podcast on YouTube.
And listen to us on the go on Spotify, Apple Play, wherever you listen to your podcast, and download us.
And send us your diary entries to diary@ohoneydiary.com.
Love you guys.
Bye.
OHoney.
And we're back. You thought we left, but Dinah loved our outro so much she wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah, it's so cute.
So
she should.
let's do this again.
Okay.
All right. Love you guys. Kiss.
Love you guys.
OHoney.
Okay.
Love you guys. Kiss. OHoney. Okay.
And 3, 2, 1.
Love you guys.
OHoney.
OHoney.